First time caller line, you're on the air. Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Bill?
That's me.
Yeah, I'm the archaeologist who slipped into Area 51 last year.
You're the archaeologist who's...
Yes, I mean, maybe I don't quite meet the criteria. I'm not a...
Oh, yes, you do. If you slipped into Area 51, you definitely meet the criteria.
Well, I hiked in there for 100 miles. I was in there over a week. Was so far into Area 51 I could actually see out the other side. In fact, contemplated doing so, south to north. And I will say this, it was the mind-boggling thing I ever did in my entire life.
Look, why, first of all, did you decide as an archaeologist what was of interest in Area 51?
I was following the Death Valley 49ers, a wagon train that got lost back in 1849. And
no kidding.
Yeah, they left, they took a shortcut, ill-fated shortcut as it turned out, from the Utah-Nevada border, and as fate would have it, of course, they went directly right through the center, what, of course, legions of UFO people believe is Area 51. And
so you were simply following their trail, and the trail led through Area 51.
That's correct. And I pleaded with the Air Force for several years to allow my team access to several archaeological sites. One, of course, is Papoose Lake. That's
Papoose Lake, yes.
Critical archaeologically because that was the last campground of the 49ers where their cohesion failed there, and they went different directions in an attempt to escape the desert. And there are 7 known rock inscriptions from that wagon train. One of them, and out of the 7, for instance, 6 or 5 are well documented. The 6th I discovered myself near the Utah-Nevada border. The 7th lies deep in what's called Nye Canyon, which is just above Papoose Lake. Mm-hmm. There's an old photograph of it that I carried in there, taken in the 30s before they closed the area off, of course.
Okay, so obviously you were refused permission.
Yes.
A number of times, and then at some point you decided, to hell with them, you're going in anyway?
I cast reason aside, and I admit it, and but I'm not sorry I did it. I'm sorry I didn't find the inscription. I did find evidence of the wagon train, however, and I did get within a mile of the lake bed at Papoose Lake.
Oh, my.
Now, there's no known photograph, of course, of Papoose Lake, except taken from Mount Sterling, I believe, 50-some miles away.
Yes.
There's computer-generated photographs, of course.
Now, did you have a camera with you?
Yes, I did. And I've got magnificent color photographs of this place, and I don't believe, I've been accused by people that have done a disservice to my country, that I've
what have you done?
Security.
What have you done with these photographs, sir?
I have done nothing with them. I intend, and I have a book proposal with the Jeff Herman Agency in New York. The book will be called Forbidden Journey, and I hope to include those photographs, but I will not do so, until I am assured that they will not. And I don't believe they will show anything that would, compromise national security.
Well, look. Without describing specifically what's in the photographs.
It's a magnificent, clear photograph of Papoose Lake taken in the daytime. Now, in the daytime, and I had a powerful set of binoculars.
Yes.
It looked like a dry lake bed to me, nothing else.
Well, that's what it is.
At night, it was a different story.
What did you see?
I could clearly see what were security lights on the perimeters, and I could see what appeared to be lights that opened and closed near the center of the lake.
Oh my!
What was that? What I don't know. But during the daytime now, I got, like I said, within a mile of the lake bed, and I was getting a little bit concerned there because I wasn't so concerned about ground security, but airborne would have found me in a heartbeat because of vegetation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I was having my lunch, and this is the farthest north I intended to go. I wanted to backtrack in the Nye Canyon. I was having my lunch in a little well, it's a wadi, a little tiny wash, really. Apples and peanuts, and I felt vibration, and I know I wasn't imagining it because there were rivulets of sand coming down just on the other side of this little wash, and I could see them coming down.
Oh, you didn't imagine it.
And I thought, an earthquake. Well, then I realized, no, this is not an earthquake. It continued and continued for maybe nearly 2 minutes. It's something they're testing, either directly underground, or I was feeling vibrations completely from Groom Lake. I don't know. But I mean, it was just a mind-boggling...
Did you see any, particularly at night, did you see any lights rising above the desert floor?
No. I saw nothing hovering. I didn't see anything that I would justifiably say that I could explain as unexplainable.
Yeah, let me tell you a very interesting story and see if this resonates, good word, with you. I have a very good friend who lives on the other side of the valley, much closer to Area 51. In fact...
Rachel?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, he works there, and I will not identify him behind that. This friend of mine built a porch. He's got a mobile home on the other side of the valley. He built a porch, and he sunk 2 by-4s or better into the ground, to support the porch, right? And he began to hear these... and feel these strange vibrations at night, so strong, that, believe me, it killed him to do it. He ended up tearing the porch down to stop the vibrations because he couldn't sleep at night.
No kidding.
Yeah, so there's something going on out there underground. There's no question about that. Now, so you spent exactly how much time in Area 51?
I was in there a week.
Oh, boy, talk about forbidden archaeology.
Oh, I mean, I'll tell you right now, Art, I mean, I have good backcountry skills, but I was very, very lucky. Anyone who's contemplating storming the ramparts of Area 51, think again.
Yep.
These guys are in there with weapons of war, and they will, and they can kill you. And I felt just something about the way I saw many guards, and I saw them, most of them, fortunately, from a distance, although not always. Something about the way they carried themselves. I think if they'd have caught me in there, they'd lit me up like a Roman candle.
I understand. Now, I want to try something out on you. You have these remarkably clear photographs.
Yes.
I understand you're going to write a book, publish a book. And most people who write books and publish books want publicity to sell their books, yes?
Sure.
So, would it not be advantageous to you to take one of the more intriguing photographs and send it to somebody like me, who would then interview you when your book comes out? Well,
you certainly reach a large market. Congratulations on your Newsweek article. You're up so late. I never catch you, but I read Newsweek and I saw your article in there, and you reach 10 million people. That's an interesting point.
It is, yes, it is. And so I'm making you an offer. I'm trying to make you a deal here. I'm trying to get a photograph, is what I'm trying to do. But were you to send me one, why, I could post that on the website. Then when the appropriate moment came, I could do an interview with you, and who knows how many books you'd sell? Probably many. Well,
really, I mean, but my picture is a clear photograph of Papoose Lake. I mean, it's a dry lake bed. I mean, it looks pretty much like the computerized photograph. I'm not...
I know, but there are not existing, as you pointed out, there are not existing clear photographs.
That's right. Well, my idea was, I'll print the book, and then the photographs will be in the book, and they'll just, that'll sell the book. But you got a good point there.
I know I do. Why do you think I made the offer?
Well, let me seriously consider that.
All right, so you've got my address. You seriously consider it, and I'll look for it. All right.
What is your address?
Just you want my address?
Mm-hmm.
It's Art Bell. P.O. Box 4755 in Pahrump. That's P-A-H.
Yeah, no, spell it.
R-U-M-P. Okay, good. Nevada. Zip code 89041 -4755. Now listen, my mail comes in by the bin. I get bins of mail.
Okay.
So take a magic marker and write on the outside of whatever you send me, forbidden archaeology.
Maybe I ought to just send you the book proposal. It's called Forbidden Journey. That'd be about it. Forbidden archaeology.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. That'll be my key. That'll be our secret
and I want you to know that my interest, of course, is archaeological. I would love to see these 49ers brought to the fore, as they should be. They're as relevant a group as the Donner Party.
No, I understand. And I understand why you were there.
Really, if the Air Force would allow me, I pleaded with them. I had a congressman intercede on my behalf. The answer was not no, Art. It was no, no, no. I pleaded with them. I had a congressman intercede on my behalf. The answer was not no, Art. It was no, 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 hell no. I offered them, they could blindfold me, escort me. I wasn't asking for that much, and it just kind of burned me. I mean, this is sort of like my land, just like it's your land.
Well, right now it's their land, so it was not only no, but hell no.
No, yes, and that's the exact conversation, too.
I appreciate the call, sir.
You bet.
Take care.